ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्यनामिने गौरतुसे नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा. So we welcome everyone for today's discussion on Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So yesterday we discussed first chapter and verse number till verse number 6, 4 to 6 we discussed. So today we'll be discussing about verse number 7. So till now, from verse number 3 onwards, 3, 4, 5, 6, in these four verses, Duryodhana, after approaching Dronacharya, first of all, he, uh, with the intention of making them very careful in fighting, and with the intention of uh, that they will give their best in this battle. They will give up all their affection for the Pandavas, and they should not become lenient in fighting. With this intention, in the first verse, third number verse, Duryodhana pointed out some mistake of Dronacharya, which was actually not the mistake, which was actually a great quality of Dronacharya. But Duryodhana, she pointed out it as a mistake, and because of this mistake, he's saying that we are in front of such a great military army, and your intelligent disciple Drishtadyumna, who got the intelligence or who got all the knowledge of military training from you, and he's standing in front of you to kill you. Just see, and you knew this that Drishtadyumna will kill you, but still you committed this mistake of imparting the knowledge of military science to him. So now do not commit any other mistake. Actually, this was not the mistake. This was a great quality. Although Dronacharya, he knew very well that Drishtadyumna in future, he will stand in front of me and he will kill me. That was this time. But still, when Drishtadyumna approached for military training, he did not reject him. And he did not teach anything wrong. He taught him very nicely. All the secrets he revealed to him. So that was a great quality of a Brahmana. He is very liberal in giving knowledge. Even if the enemy comes to a Brahmana for receiving some kind of knowledge, the Brahmana will very happily give that knowledge to that enemy also. Even knowing well that that enemy will use that knowledge against him. That is the quality of a sadhu, a Brahmana. But Duryodhana, because he is not a sadhu, he cannot understand these things. But anyway, so in this way, he pointed out this mistake in third verse. And then after that, in fourth, fifth, and sixth verse, which we discussed yesterday, Duryodhana just he narrated uh, the military, the power, strength of the army of the Pandavas, citing few great examples like Drishtaketu, Chikitana, Kunti Bhoj, and Shaubhadra, son of Subhadra, and sons of Draupadi. So these are all great Maharathis. So after this explaining about the military strength of Pandavas, now Duryodhana is little bit fearful. He's thinking, in order to provoke, in order to inspire soldiers of my party, I have glorified the strength of Pandavas party too much. He's thinking, I have glorified in too much. So now I should, in order to give encouragement, I should explain about the armies who are present on my side. So he says, Asmakam tu visishtaye tanyabodha द्विजोत्तम नायका मम सैन्यस्य Sangyartham tan brahmimite. Duryodhana is saying, but for your information, O best of the Brahmanas, Dvijottama, Dvija Uttama, Dvij means second initiated are known as Dvija, second birth. When one takes initiation, Diksha, especially Mantra Diksha happens, Brahmana Diksha. So then that disciple, a person is considered to have taken second birth. First birth is known as Sukra birth. Uh, uh, from mother and father, one gets the birth, that is known as Sukra Janma. And then when one gets initiated by a bona fide spiritual master into the chanting of Vedic mantras, and he becomes a Brahman, then it is considered to be second birth. And then there is third birth also when one takes up the order of sannyas, because a sannyasi he is completely free from all kinds of designations. So that is third birth. That is a liberated platform of existence. So anyway, so here Duryodhana, he is addressing Dronacharya as Duja Uttama. Duja means twice born. Twice born are known as Duja, second birth. So Uttama means the best, best of the Brahmanas. So Dronacharya, you are the best of the Brahmanas. Although within his heart, he is thinking that these all, whether Dronacharya, Bhishma, Kripacharya, anyone is there, they all are my servants, my ordered carrier. I am the best. But he is a very great diplomat. So he wants to encourage them. So only lip service he is doing by saying Dvijottama, Dvijottama, oh my dear Dvijottama, please hear for your information. Your information means Sangyartham. Sangyartham means for your information. Samyak Rupena Gyan Artham. Gya Artham. Artham means for the purpose of giving knowledge. That is Jnanartham. Mukti Artham. Jnanartham. Bhakti Artham. Whatever activity we do, so there is some Artha. Artha means purpose. Artha has different meanings. Artha is also wealth. So, of course, that is also means logical. We can understand Artha because everyone is doing work in this material world with the purpose of attaining some Artha. So, for the purpose of getting Artha. So, that indicates Artha means for purpose, for some purpose. So, Artha. So, Gyan Artha means just to give you knowledge for the purpose of enlightening you. Gyan Artham or some Jnanartham means Samyak Rupena. But for your full knowledge, full information, let me tell you, because I know that you know, but still, let me completely explain to you. That is the attitude. So, a person who is having false ego, she always thinks that I know better than everyone else. That is the mentality of a person who is having false ego. And Duryodhana is a typical person in this category. He always thought that whatever I do, whatever is my opinion, that is the best opinion. And whoever follows this opinion, he is also a nice person. He is also intelligent, knowledgeable. But anyone who disagrees with my opinion, he is a foolish person. That is the understanding of persons who are situated in the platform of false ego, great false ego. So, Duryodhana he is telling that, but for your information, O best of the Brahmanas, let me tell you about the captains who are especially qualified to lead my military force. Does Dronacharya, he doesn't know that who are the especially qualified military force, especially qualified captains present in the army of Duryodhana? He very well knows. Bhishma is knowing. Dronacharya is also knows, but still he's trying to tell them just so that they may get encouraged for fighting. So, Tan Nibodha Dijottama, please hear it carefully. Just take note of. Nibodha means take note of. It means hear carefully uh, and try to understand. Nayaka Mama Sainyasya. All the great captains. Nayaka means captain, great captains. Mama Sainyasya. in my army. So he started with Asmakam. Asmakam means our. That means he included Dronacharya, Bhishma, and others also in his team. So he started like this. So that was a diplomatic way that he wanted to include everyone. But ultimately, as soon as he landed up into third line, Nayaka Mama Sainyasya, the original Sobha, original mentality is revealed. So we learn this lesson also. Anyone who is a diplomatic person, or who is a what you say, duplicity is there. So she may speak whatever she wants in the beginning, but the real nature is revealed after some time. The real nature is revealed. So similarly, the real nature, the real mentality of Duryodhana is that he always thought himself to be the king or the controller of the entire army, and rest everyone else to be his order supplier or order carrier, he thought. Everyone to be his servants, even including Bhishma and Dronacharya also. Such great personalities. Dronacharya is directly his spiritual master, his guru, his uh, military training acharya. Dronacharya was. And Bhishma, he was also Guru. Guru means a very senior personality, grandfather, Bhishma. So in front of Bhishma and Dronacharya, Duryodhana was nothing in terms of knowledge, power, experience, and maturity in all terms. Duryodhana was just a small kid in front of Bhishma and Drona. That's why whatever Duryodhana is just speaking and trying his best ways to induce them for giving their best in this army. But still, you will find till verse number 14, 15, neither Dronacharya nor Bhishma Pita, they will not speak even a single word because they knew he is a kid, he is na samajh, abodh, immature. So let him speak whatever he wants. Bhishma, he will just take the conch and he will just blow it. He will not speak anything. So, in this way, so but the mentality of Duryodhana is being revealed here. He thought, Mama Sanyasya, there are many great captains, leaders who have come to lead my army. So, in this way, he is telling. In another sense, we can also understand these verses which Duryodhana is speaking. This also predicts about the victory of Pandavas in this battle. Uh, so uh, this is just another way, another interpretation, but which is very much aligned to the purport of this Bhagavad Gita. So we can just say in a you can take it as in a parihasya way, in a joking way. Uh, so Sangyartham Tan Brahmimite, Duryodhana is telling, but for your information, O best of the Brahmanas, let me tell you about the captains who are especially qualified to lead my military force. So he is telling, this is for your information. That means it will remain like a information. Uh, all these captains, whose name I am going to tell you, these are just meant for your information. It will remain as information because nobody is going to survive in the battlefield. Everyone will die. So it will just remain as information. Just take note of this. That's in this great battlefield of Kurukshetra. So many great captains, they came and fought from my side, but nobody is going to survive. It will just remain information. So this is a prediction. This I is understood like this in a joking way. Anyway, but Duryodhana is not thinking like this. Duryodhana is very much inspired that after explaining about the armies of my party, my Mama Sanyasya, my soldiers, I will inspire everyone so that they can give their best in this battlefield. So now he starts uh, giving the names of some of the great generals. Uh, so in the verse number 8, he says, Bhavan Bhismasya Karnasya Kripasya Samatim Jaya Aswathama Vikarnasya Saumadattistatthaiva cha. So he says, Bhavan Bhishmascha Karnasya Kripascha Samitim Jaya. There are personalities like you. You means Dronacharya. He's talking directly, he's talking with Dronacharya, but Bhishma is also present by side. And there are others also present. But one person is not present. Who is that? Can any one of you tell? Write in the chat box. Who is that person? The name, he is taking the name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In this verse, Duryodhana is mentioning 7 names. So although everyone else is present, but one person is not present. No, Sanjaya, Vidura, no. Where is the name of Sanjaya in this verse? Uh, so Duryodhana is telling there are personalities like you. You means Dronacharya, you. And Bhishma, Karna, Kripa, Charya, Ashwathama, Vikarna, and the son of Somadatta, called Bhurishrava, who are always victorious in battle. Samatim Jayaha, Bhavan, Bhishmascha, Karnascha, Kripascha, Samitim Jayaha. Samitim Jayaha matlab always victorious in battle. And Aswathama, Vikarnascha. Aswathama is also there. Vikarna is there. Saumadattis means the son of Somadatta. His name is Bhurishrava. Bhurishrava. Tathaiva cha, tatha eva cha, eva means certainly. That means they are also Samitim Jaya. All these 7 personalities, they are ever victorious in the battlefield. In their history, they were never, what you say in cricket language, uh, they were not out. Not out. They always remained not out. That is what is meant by Duryodhana here. Bhavan Bhishma Chakarnasya. They are always victorious in the battlefield. So, yes, any one of you could tell the name Dronacharya? No. Dronacharya is present in front of Duryodhana. I am asking the name of a
Defeated could
person.
be word. Defeated could be word. Here,
Defeated?
Prabhuji.
No. Yes.
They never ever defeated.
Yeah, never ever defeated in the battle. So the Duryodhana is telling 7 names, but out of these 7 names, one person is not present in the battlefield. Who is that person?
Balaram.
Alright. Where is the name of Balaram in this verse? Duryodhana is mentioning the names of those warriors who are very powerful, who are Samatim Jaya, victorious. He is telling the names like you means Dronacharya. He is talking with Dronacharya. So Dronacharya is present. And he is telling there is Bhishma also, Karna, Kripa, Ashwathama, Vikarna, and son of Somadatta, Bhurishrava. But there is one person who is not present in this list, in the battlefield right now. But still he is remembering that person's name. Why?
Dronacharya.
Dronacharya is present. He's talking directly to Dronacharya. Duryodhana is directly talking to Dronacharya. That's why he's saying Bhavan. Bhavan means you. You means he's talking to Dronacharya. Dronacharya is present in the battlefield. Yes. Who can tell? महाभारत नहीं देखा लगता आप. See, Dronacharya is present. Kripacharya is also present. And Bhishma is also present. Aswathama is also present. Vikarna is also present. Gandhar. Who is Gandhar? Gandhar is not in this list. अरे कम से कम उनका नाम तो बोलो जो इस लिस्ट में है. और सोमदत्ता, द सन ऑफ सोमदत्ता, भूरिश्रवा इज ऑल्सो प्रेजेंट. हु इज रिमेनिंग? कौन
विकर्ण
है वो? कर्णा. कर्णा इज नॉट प्रेजेंट. यू नो, आपको नहीं मालूम क्या? कर्णा, ही वाज नॉट प्रेजेंट in the battlefield of Kurukshetra till Bhishma Pitama lies down on the deathbed of Pyro. When Bhishma was means hit by Arjuna and he was lying on the deathbed, at that time, that was I think 9th or 10th days, then Karna comes. So Karna is not present right now, and the reason is because Karna was desiring to become the commander in chief, but he was a young. So Bhishma was made commander in chief. So Karna decided till the time Bhishma will fight in the battlefield, I shall not fight. I will not fight. He decided. He told this. So that's why when Bhishma uh, was in deathbed, then Karna comes after 10th days. So Karna is not present, but just see this Duryodhana, when he is mentioning the names of great personalities, great warriors present on his side. So first name he's taking of Bhavan, means Dronacharya name. And then second name is taking Bhishma. And then third, immediately after Dronacharya Bhishma, he is remembering Karna, although Karna is not present at that time in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, but still he is remembering. But actually, he is mentioning the name of Karna at the third place, but Karna was in the first list, in the first rank in the list of Duryodhana. So Karna was on the top, but he just mentioned Karna in the third place so that Bhishma and Dronachar may not become discouraged. That is his diplomacy. But he had more faith in Karna than Bhishma and Dronachar. And that is why immediately after Bhishma, he is remembering Karna. Although Kripacharya is there, and Aswathama, Vikarna, Somadatta, everyone, and so many others. He will take others' names also. Annecha, Bahabasura, so many other hundreds, Jayadratha, Kritvarma, Sailya, so many others are there. But still, he is remembering Karna because he knew that Karna is also as good as myself. Karna is also just like Duryodhana is of cruel mentality. Karna is also villain, one of the villain. Some of you might have objection right now, but don't worry. You just keep hearing. We'll discuss about it. Actually, in Mahabharata, there were four villain. Four villain are there in Mahabharata, and one of them is Karna. And who other three? Can you tell the name? Who can tell the name of other three villain in Mahabharata? So, yes, Shama Mataji.
Duryodhan, Shakuni,
Uh,
Dhritarashtra,
yes,
Karna.
yes, and Karna. So, Duryodhan, Sakuni, Dhritarashtra, and Karna. And among these four, the greatest villain was, yes, who can tell?
Shakuni, dirtiest
No,
villain.
no. He is in second number.
Dhritarashtra?
No,
Dhritarashtra?
no, no. He is in last number. And Duryodhana comes in the
Duryodhan.
third rank. Duryodhana in the third rank.
So
First
Karna happened to
is
be the first?
Karna. Yes, he is the biggest villain.
Which
Because this
is
battle was
destroying.
happening because Draupadi was insulted. That was the reason because this battlefield happened. And Krishna became determined. All the Pandavas, they told that we do not want to fight. Let us give all the kingdom to Kauravas. We don't want anything. Pandavas were ready. But Krishna was determined. No, how can you reject? How can you avoid fighting? They don't you remember? They insulted your wife, Draupadi, and Draupadi was a pure devotee of Krishna. So Krishna did not tolerate. Huh? And Pandavas also, they also did not tolerate, but they were they were bound in the rules and regulations of gambling and all these things. But Krishna is not bound. This is another proof that Krishna is the supreme personality of God. Krishna is supreme controller. Because Bhishma also did not like what happened in that assembly when Draupadi they were trying to make Draupadi naked. Bhishma also did not like, and Dronacharya also did not like. Dhritarashtra also did not like, and Pandavas, of course, Bhima was just boiling. His blood was boiling inside, and he was even prepared to transgress all the rules and regulations of Vedic Dharma. He was prepared. I'll just kill them, all these rascals. I cannot tolerate. Let me go to hell for transgressing the rules and regulations of gambling and all these things. I don't care for this. Bhima was very determined, but Yudhishthira Maharaj stopped him because Yudhishthira Maharaj, he understood very well what is Krishna's plan. He had full faith that Krishna will give protection, and so finally everyone else. That's why in Bhagavatam that assembly was known as Asat Sabhaya. Asat Sabhaya means the assembly in which all the people are asat, all the people are just Durjan. Asat means bad people, assembly of bad people. That is mentioned in the Bhagavatam. Even though Bhishma and Dronacharya were there, still asat people. That's why all those people they died in the battlefield because of this offense. Uh, but Krishna, because he is supreme personality of Godhead, no rules and regulations can apply to him. So he, as soon as Draupadi raised both of her hands and loudly called out, Govinda, Govinda, uh, and Krishna, Govinda, he immediately came and protected her. So that was the main reason why this battlefield of Kurukshetra happened. So the main culprit behind this scene in which Draupadi was being insulted, the main culprit was Karna, not Duryodhana, not Dussasana, not Sakuni. They only told that you lost everything, your wife is remaining. So they lost wife also, Draupadi also. But Duryodhana never thought of this, trying to make her naked in the assembly. But Karna suggested. Karna, he inspired him, and then it happened. That's why Karna is the biggest villain. And there are many other reasons why Karna is biggest villain. But anyway, but still Duryodhana, he was very much confident of Karna that Karna will give me all support. And actually, Karna is my best friend. In this way, he thinks. Just like a sadhu has full faith in another sadhu, and a sadhu will make friendship with another asadhu. So similarly, Duryodhana is thinking about Karna, although he is not present in the battlefield. Still, in his mind, Karna is always present. So, but he's mentioning name of Dronacharya. That is a diplomatic way of inspiring others. That you are present on my side. You are a great warrior, and Bhishma, you are also a great warrior. So another thing in this verse, although Bhishma is far superior or senior to Dronacharya, but still, why Duryodhana is first mentioning the name of Dronacharya, not Bhishma? What is the reason? Doesn't he careful about this that Bhishma may become discouraged, Bhishma may become hurt, and he will not give his best in the battle? Although and Bhishma is the most important warrior in the battle. Yes, can any one of
Because
you answer?
Prabhuji,
Uh,
because Dronacharya is Guruji of Duryodhan.
yeah,
That's why he took
yes, yes.
their
Yes,
name.
so that is one important reason, because Dronacharya was a Brahman and Bhishma was a Kshatriya. So Duryodhana could understand that if I put the name of Bhishma first, who is a Kshatriya, Dronacharya being a Brahmana, he might feel offended. But if I take the name of Bhavan, means Dronacharya first, Bhishma will not get offended because Bhishma will respect that a Brahmana is addressed first. So a Brahmana or a Vaishnava, even if he is a younger to somebody, but if they are respected first, nobody will feel offended. So that is the reason. This is the diplomatic way, diplomacy. That's why Duryodhana was quite fit to be a this politician. He was a great politician. He had all this intelligence. That's why he is telling this in this way. Bhavan, Bhishmasya, Karnasya. So and then Kripasya Samatim Jaya. So he's saying Samatim Jaya, that they are, Samatim means always victorious in battle. They never got defeated in any of the battle. So why he's telling these things? Just to encourage their party, that because all these great warriors, they never got defeated in the battle. So similarly, if all of you fight with full vigor, full confidence, you give your best. So in this battle also, we will become victorious. So that is his intention. But actually, in another way, we can say uh, that in this verse also there is a prediction. What prediction is there? That all these great personalities, Bhavan, Bhishma, Karnasya, Kripasya, Aswathama, Vikarna, and Saumadattis, that will Gurishava. So all these great personalities, great warriors, although they are ever victorious in the battlefield, but by telling specifically that they are Samatim Jaya, they were always victorious in the battlefield, but this will be the only battlefield in which they will not remain victorious. They are going to die. So this is also a prediction. Just like, for example, if you say you means talk about some cricketer, and you want to share previous last cricket match score and what was his performance. So you tell your friend that this cricketer, she was he was always, he never got out with zero score. As soon as you tell like this, so what does it mean? That means, oh, in the previous match he got out in zero score. That means that it proves like this. So similarly, so when Duryodhana is telling all these Bhavan, Bhishma, Karna, all these great personalities, they were never defeated in any of the previous battle. That means in this battle they are going to get defeated. That is the prediction. So although Duryodhana, he does not mean like this, but we can take this interpretation also, which is true interpretation, that is going to happen. All these great personalities, Bhishma, Drona, all these great personalities, they were ever victorious. Bhishma was, he had the this benediction of Ichha Mrityu, uh, that nobody can kill him. Till the time he wants to live, he can live. That was his benediction. Just see. And Dronacharya also, he also got some benediction that till the time he is having weapons in his hand, nobody can kill him. Not even the demigods can kill him. That was the situation. And others also great warriors. So they never got defeated. But this will be the only battlefield where they will be defeated and they all will die. So this is the prediction also we can take from this verse. And and the only reason will be because they offended pure Vaishnavas. Pandavas are pure Vaishnavas, pure devotees of Supreme Lord Krishna. So because they are standing in front of Pandavas, they are against the pure devotees of Krishna. That's why, although they were always victorious in the battlefield, in this battle they will not remain victorious. They will die. This is a fact. Just like the same thing happened with Holika. Holika had the benediction that she will never get burnt in the fire. Uh, so with this hope, Hiranyakashipu told that, my dear sister, take my son on your lap and enter into the fire. Uh, with the astonishment of all the present there, they found that instead of Prahlad getting burnt in the fire, Holika got burnt. Prahlad became safe. He safely came out of the fire. Just see. So this is a proof. When a devotee is offended, when one goes against a Vaishnava, a pure Vaishnava, Vaishnava or devotees, when we are discussing about a pure Vaishnava like Pandavas, Prahlad Maharaj, like Prabhupada also. I'll narrate the one incident regarding this of Prabhupada. So when a pure devotee is offended, then all the punya, all the credits and all the benedictions are lost of a person. Nothing works. He simply gets destroyed. Ramana also got destroyed. Hiranyakashipu also got destroyed. Holika got destroyed, and so many other demons who offended a devotee. They all got destroyed. Nothing worked. Similarly, in the life of Prabhupada, Prabhupada struggled a lot to get this land, Hare Krishna land, Juhu, Mumbai, ISKCON Juhu. That's why ISKCON Juhu is a very special place. Everyone must come here. This is a very special place. Prabhupada spent a maximum number of days in ISKCON Juhu temple, maximum number of days. And the ISKCON Juhu is the place where Prabhupada completed his Chaitanya Charitamrita commentaries. And ISKCON Juhu is the place for which Prabhupada struggled and fought a lot. And wherever Prabhupada was traveling, she always remembered about ISKCON Juhu. So that's a very special place. So at one point of time, that Mr. Nair, who gave the land, he wanted to cheat Prabhupada. And he did with three, four people like this. He cheated earlier also. So he had some connection with very great advocates. And so with their help, she was just cheating in a in documented form. In a legal manner, he cheated. He used to cheat others. He used to take the money, advance money, and he used to make the deal in such a complicated way that another person who used to take the land, he was just got defeated. He used to just get defeated, and his money is also lost and land is also lost. So he thought that this sadhu is also like this. I will simply cheat him. But he did not know that this sadhu is not ordinary person. This sadhu is a pure devotee of Krishna, directly protected by Krishna. So he tried like this. So he even tried to means attack on devotees. He sent some gundas also who came and they tried to dismantle the temple that was temporary shade temple was made earlier, and they dismantled the temple, and they even the gundas, they came and they beat the devotees. So in this way, he was harassing the devotees. He was cheating Prabhupada. So when it was happening, so Prabhupada simply prayed to Lord Narasimhadev, my dear Lord Narasimhadev, this person is very much offending your devotees. These American and Western devotees, they surrendered everything for Prabhupada's mission, but this person is trying to cheat them, and he is harassing them. Many Matajis and Prabhujis, he was misbehaving with them. So Prabhupada simply prayed, my dear Lord, please do something. Please do some needful. So as soon as he prayed, after within 2 3 days, the news came that this person he got heart attack and immediately he died. So that was the thing. So everything is destroyed from the life of a person who offends a pure devotee, and that is going to happen with all these great warriors whose names Duryodhana is taking in this verse. So, just a little purport will complete. So, Duryodhan mentions the exceptional heroes in the battle, all of whom are ever victorious. Vikarna is the brother of Duryodhana. Vikarna is brother of Duryodhana. Aswathama is the son of Dronacharya. Saumadatya or Bhurishrava is the son of the king of Bahalikas. Karna is the half brother of Arjuna, as he was born of Kunti before her marriage with King Pandu. Kripacharya's twin sister married Dronacharya. That means Kripacharya uh, twin sister married to Dronacharya. So in this way, this is some introduction is there of the names of personalities who are being mentioned by Duryodhana. Okay, so time is over. We'll stop here. Thank you very much. So next verse is also very important. Actually, each and every verse which Duryodhana is going to tell, all these verses just predict that he is going to get defeated in this battle. Okay. Hare Krishna. Yes, is there any question? Yes, Pratigya Mataji, you have a question?
प्रभु जी मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है, मैंने चैट बॉक्स में लिखा है, मैं बोल दूं क्या?
कहाँ लिखा है? मेरे को देख नहीं रहा। हाँ, बोल दीजिए।
अ, प्रभु जी जैसे बहुत सारे वर्ड्स थे कहने के लिए, मतलब गर्ल्स को बुलाने के लिए जैसे मैडम मैम, बहुत सारे वर्ड्स। और प्रभु जी लोग को बुलाने के लिए सर हो गया, यंग मैन एक्सेट्रा, बहुत सारे वर्ड्स रहते हैं। तो प्रभुपाद जी ने यही दो वर्ड्स क्यों चूज किए? इसका इंटेंशन हम थोड़ा, हम लोग को अगर
ओके
पता
ओके।
रहेगा तो
हाँ,
कहने
ओके
से
ओके।
पहले हम लोग मतलब वो समझेंगे उस बात को।
यस यस। सो प्रभु जी को प्रभु जी बोलने का पर्पस रहा, प्रभु का मतलब होता है मास्टर। सो वैष्णव अंडरस्टैंडिंग के अकॉर्डिंग जो वैष्णव होते हैं वो अपने आप को हर किसी का अपने आप को सर्वेंट मानते हैं, दास मानते हैं। दैट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन मायावादी एंड वैष्णव। मायावादी अपने आप को नारायण मानते हैं, लेकिन वैष्णव अपने आप को नारायण तो छोड़िए, नारायण का दास भी नहीं मानते हैं, नारायण के
हम्म।
दास के दास के दास मानते हैं। और वैष्णव जानते हैं कि हर कोई भगवान का भक्त है, तो इसलिए वो हर किसी को प्रभु जी एड्रेस करते हैं, दैट आई एम योर सर्वेंट एंड आई वांट टू सर्व यू। दैट्स वाई दैट इज द पर्पस ऑफ एड्रेसिंग। जो भी प्रभु जी होते हैं उनको प्रभु जी करके एड्रेस करना, है ना। और जो माताएं होती हैं उनको माता जी क्यों एड्रेस करते हैं? बिकॉज माता इज द ओनली वर्ड विच इज मोस्ट रिस्पेक्टेबल। हाँ, माता जी जो है सबसे रिस्पेक्टेबल शब्द है। जो एज सुन एज हम माता जी बोलते हैं तो माता जी के जैसे रिस्पेक्ट का भाव प्रकट होता है, और वो भाव हमको डेवलप करना चाहिए, क्योंकि माँ को हर कोई जो है सम्मान देता है। हाँ, लेकिन आजकल ये सब जो चलता है, बहन जी सिस्टर और ये सब चीजें हैं, ओके जो भी मैडम है मैम, ये मैडम और मैम ये सब तो वेस्टर्न कॉन्सेप्ट है। इसका मतलब भी नहीं
हम्म।
पता होगा आपको, मैडम और मैम का मतलब क्या है ये कोई पता नहीं। तो ये सब जो है रिस्पेक्ट को, उतना रिस्पेक्टेड वर्ड नहीं है। क्योंकि
हाँ
इसमें जो है भावना, मैडम या मैम ये सब बोलते हैं, तो वहां पे सेंस ग्रेटिफिकेशन का भावना आता है। और
जी।
इसीलिए ये जो है अवॉइड करना चाहिए। वी डोंट एड्रेस एनी वुमेन एज मैडम और मैम, वी एड्रेस देम माता जी, सिस्टर। कभी कभी सिस्टर बहन जी ये सब बोलते हैं, बट दैट इज ऑल्सो नॉट द मतलब फुल रिस्पेक्ट नहीं है। सिस्टर के साथ भी तो
हाँ
लोग जो है ऐसे बातचीत करते हैं ना, अरे तोरे करके बातचीत करते हैं, यानी फुल रिस्पेक्ट नहीं दे सकते। लेकिन माता
हाँ।
जी मतलब फुल रिस्पेक्ट, तो दैट इज मोस्ट रिस्पेक्टेड वर्ड, दैट्स वाई।
लेकिन प्रभु,
यस
सारे डिवोटीज नहीं होते हैं, नए नए लोग कनेक्ट होते
प्रभु जी,
हैं
कई
और
बार हम लोग
टाइम
सिर्फ
रहता है।
लिप सर्विस करते रहते हैं माता जी और प्रभु जी बोल के, पर मतलब वो
तो
भाव
ठीक
नहीं
है
आता है
एटलीस्ट।
लोगों के
हाँ,
अंदर,
भाव
लास्ट में
भाव
आके सब और
डेवलप।
ही गड़बड़ कर जाता है। हेलो।
हाँ तो मैं सुन पा रहा हूँ। तो भाव सही बात है, शुरू में हो सकता है
देखो
कि
आवाज नहीं
मैं,
आ रही है।
मेरा आवाज नहीं आ रहा है, किस और बाकी भक्तों को भी नहीं
आ
आ
रही
रहा?
है, आ रही है। नहीं नहीं, बस यही कह रही थी कि नए लोग होते हैं तो उन्हें कई बार माता जी और प्रभु जी बोलने की आदत नहीं होती है, तो वो मिस्टेकनली अगर कुछ यूज भी करते हैं तो वो माफ कर देना चाहिए।
नहीं चलेगा, हाँ। वो उतना
इतना
मैटर नहीं
कुछ
करता नए
माइंड नहीं
लोगों में।
करना चाहिए चीजों को।
हाँ चलेगा। और आप लोग स्पेशली देखिए, हम तो ब्रह्मचारी हैं, तो हम अगर कई नए जगह भी जाते हैं और किसी को पब्लिक में कोई माता जी है जो डिवोटी नहीं, उनको भी माता जी बोलते हैं, तो वो लोग माइंड नहीं करते हैं, क्योंकि वो जानते हैं कि इनका ये कल्चर है। लेकिन आप लोग अभी बाहर की दुनिया में रहते हैं ना, तो आप लोग जा करके, जैसे ऑफिस जाता है कोई, स्कूल कॉलेज जाता है, वहां पे अगर आप जाके माता जी बोलेंगे तो वो लोग बड़ा अटपटा लगेगा। तो आप लोग मत बोलिए। बट भक्तों के सर्कल में, इन डिवोशनल सर्कल, हमको इस प्रकार से यूज करना चाहिए। बाहर आप ऑफिस जाते हैं, कॉलेज जाते हैं, तो आप उनके हिसाब से बोलिए। आपके कोई बॉस है, वो माता जी है, तो उनको मैम बोलिए, मैडम बोलिए। ठीक है, वहां पे आप माता जी नहीं बोल सकते। तो वो भी एक चीज
जी
ध्यान रखना है हमको। ओके।
जी।
Hare Krishna. I have a small question.
यस।
Uh, from thousands of years in Sanatan Dharma, there is restrictions to play Dyuta, or
यस।
gambling is strictly prohibited. One should
यस।
not go with the gambling. So why these five people, Pandavas, they were ready to play Dyuta
ओके।
Karma with Kaurava?
ओके।
And was it not mistake? And they made this mistake. That's why they fall in this danger. And afterwards, finally, they have to fight, fought a fight with
ओके।
Kaurav.
ओके, आई
First
अंडरस्टूड।
mistake,
ओके,
yes.
ओके, ओके, मैं अंडरस्टूड योर क्वेश्चन। हाँ। So first of all, we should always know in the scriptures, Yudhishthira Maharaj has been addressed or accepted as Dharmaraj. Dharmaraj means who is spotlessly pure. He is strictly follows the principles of dharma. Even in his thought, he never deviates from the path of dharma. He never, even in thinking also, he is never deviated from dharma. This is one thing. So if the and Yudhishthira Maharaj was the leader of all the Pandavas. So whatever decision was taken, that was taken by the Yudhishthira Maharaj. So if he took the decision to gamble, so that means it was not at all a mistake or not at all a dharma. So there is some reasons why he took. At least we should first of all, even if we don't know, so we should accept that okay, Yudhishthira Maharaj is Dharmaraj, so he cannot do this mistake. So there must be some hidden reasons. So what is the reason? So the Dyuta or this gambling, which is condemned or which is sinful, which is explained in the scriptures, that is for the when a person who gambles for the purpose of sense gratification, for the out of greed, one who gambles, that is sinful, that is not accepted. But in case of Yudhishthira Maharaj, this was not the purpose. So there is a dharma. Kshatriya dharma is that a Kshatriya, he cannot reject the challenge. And challenge is in the form of fighting. And this gambling is also a kind of challenge. So for Kshatriya, if somebody challenges him for fighting, he cannot avoid it. If he avoids, that means he is following the path of adharma. And similarly, if a Kshatriya is invited for gambling, he cannot avoid it. So this is one reason. This is a reason as in terms of material, this dharma, being a kshatriya, Yudhishthira Maharaj had to accept this. And another reason which is more important, is Yudhishthira Maharaj took this promise, took this vow that I will never disagree with my superiors. Whatever my superiors will tell, I will follow their instructions. So this was his vow. So he wanted to keep this vow. So that's why when superiors they instructed him, they challenged him that you gamble. So he took this gambling. This is second reason. And another reason, which was more important, which is more deeper, and which is not apparent, but it is internal reason, the spiritual reason. Yudhishthira Maharaj could understand the heart of the Supreme Lord. Yudhishthira Maharaj, he was Dharmaraj. He was a great Kshatriya, completely pure Kshatriya. That is in material terms. But along with this, Yudhishthira Maharaj was a pure devotee, a great devotee of Krishna. So he understood the desire of the Supreme Lord. So Krishna desired that this should happen. Otherwise, how the battlefield of Kurukshetra will happen? So understand. And that's why Yudhishthira Maharaj, he did not say anything. He did not act when Draupadi was being insulted because he knew. So Krishna is going to teach some lesson. What is that lesson? That in even if somebody has got a protector like Pandavas, each and every one of the Pandavas were so powerful that they could defeat even demigods. But still, in such case also, a person cannot protect himself until unless he takes shelter of the Supreme Lord. So that was the purpose, and Yudhishthira Maharaj could understand. And that is the reason why Bhishma and Dronacharya also fought from the side of Duryodhan. Although they were great devotees of Krishna and they had so much affection for Pandavas, but still they fought against them. Why? Because they understood the desire of the Lord, that the Supreme Lord wanted them to fight against Pandavas so that this principle of dharma can be established, that no matter how much powerful a person may be, like Bhishma and Dronacharya, if they go against the devotee, they will also get destroyed. So that was the purpose Krishna wanted. Krishna wanted to establish dharma, and most importantly, Krishna wanted to give Bhagavad Gita. By that's why this all battlefield was arranged by the desire of the Supreme Lord Krishna. So in case of Pandavas, where they were in the pastime of the Supreme Lord, so apparently, if something appears to be wrong, actually that is not wrong. Okay. So this is what my understanding is, what I have heard from my superiors. But there may be other reasons also why Yudhishthira Maharaj was forced to gamble. He was not willing to gamble. And this battlefield of Kurukshetra was also forced upon these Pandavas. They did not want to uh, fight. Okay, so is
So,
it clear, Prabhu? Yes,
Prabhuji, at that time in ancient period, gambling was also Kshatriya dharma. If
yes,
one is appealing or challenging to play with us or
yes,
be a part of gambling,
yes.
so in that case,
Mm,
one has to ready. And if he is not ready, that means he is running from Kshatriya dharma. Is it so?
yes, 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 yes. The Kshatriya Dharma was there, that they cannot reject the challenge. So they followed this Dharma. Okay.